Hello and welcome to Deck Builders Fort Wayne, where we talk all things outdoor living. I'm with Tough Deck Builders Fort Wayne, and today we're going to walk through a choice a lot of homeowners struggle with. Should you build a sunroom or a screened porch? On paper, both ideas sound similar. You want a space that lets you enjoy the outdoors with a little more comfort and a little less bug spray. But in reality, a screened porch and a true sunroom are very different projects. They cost different amounts, they're built in different ways, and they work differently through the year. Let's start with screened porches. A screened porch is basically a covered outdoor room with open framing and screen walls. You still feel the breeze, you still smell the rain, you're just protected from direct sun, light rain, and insects. In many cases, a screened porch can be built right on top of an existing deck, as long as the structure below is strong enough and designed to carry the extra load. Screened porches shine in spring, summer, and fall. They're usually more affordable than sunrooms because they don't need full insulation, finished interior walls, or the same type of windows and doors. You might have a simple ceiling, a fan, some lighting, and screening from floor to ceiling. That keeps the construction pretty straightforward and keeps the feel of an outdoor space. Now let's talk about sunrooms. A sunroom is more like an extension of your house. It has solid walls, insulated glass windows, and often its own heating and cooling considerations. It ties directly into the roof and structure of your home. Because of that, it needs more planning, more engineering, and usually a stronger foundation than a simple porch roof over a deck. The big win with a sunroom is comfort. You can close the windows on windy or cold days. You can heat or cool the room more easily. For some homeowners, a sunroom becomes a main living space where they drink coffee, read, or work almost year-round. But all that comfort comes with a higher price tag and a more involved permit and construction process. So, how do you decide between them? Start with how you picture using the space. If you want that outdoor feeling with air moving, and you're mainly trying to escape mosquitoes and direct sun, a screened porch might be exactly what you need. If you want something closer to an all-season room that feels like part of the interior of the house, then a sunroom is probably the right direction. You also want to think about what's under and around the space. If you already have a strong deck, it might be possible to convert part of it into a screened porch. In that case, the deck structure has to be checked to make sure it can handle the added roof and wall loads. Using low-maintenance materials like composite decking from brands such as Trex around the porch area can help cut down on future upkeep where outdoor deck space and the covered area meet. With a sunroom, you're often looking at more foundation work, more integration with your home's roof line, and more insulation and finishing inside. It's a bigger investment, but it can add more usable square footage to your home and more everyday comfort. At Tough Deck Builders Fort Wayne, we help homeowners talk through these choices in plain language. We look at your existing deck or patio, your long-term plans, and your budget before we recommend a direction. You can reach our team at 260-254-7979 or visit toughdeckbuildersfortwayne.com if you're weighing a sunroom versus a screened porch and want a professional set of eyes on the space. Thanks for listening to Deck Builders Fort Wayne. Remember, the goal is not just to add another structure, it's to add a space you'll actually use and can maintain comfortably for years. We'll talk with you again on the next episode.